What up, everybody? We back with another episode of The Wise Guys with your boy Cliff and
Sammy Ville.
All right, man. So y'all see the subject matter, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Excuse my struggle boxes over here. I'm still about to move in a few days. So, shout out to Home Depot, man. You definitely got some free advertising on this video. All 12 of y'all watching.
Straight up.
Yeah, so subject matter today is Charleston White, man. If you guys don't know what this brother, the Charleston White is damn near like the 50 Cent of the social media game. Like Charleston White will befriend you. He will go at your neck. He says what he feels. And if y'all don't know, he's a philanthropist / pimp / street dude out of Fort Worth. And so he talks about everybody. Charleston White don't hold his tongue at all, man. So as we start, Sammy, let everybody know what they need to do, man. I'm tripping.
Could you please like, comment, subscribe? If you have not done so, please subscribe. And we appreciate y'all every time y'all come and rock with us, because y'all don't have to. You could be anywhere in the world and you're here with us. So we appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. And so I'm out here with my struggle cut right now. Whatever. Let's get to the subject matter. So I'm going to share the article about the situation that is going on with Young Thug, just so we can set some backdrop, and then I want to actually share snippets. I'm sure this will get a strike, but not a copyright strike, but we ain't monetized anyway, so we good. So we just go pick it up. All right, so let's first look at the RICO charges that Young Thug is going through currently.
So we can't say fair use for this?
It's an article, so this is no problem. But the video, we gotta. I mean, fair use don't get me started on that.
Yeah,
I question the validity of. All right, so Young Thug Gunna in police custody after being named in sweeping RICO violation indictment. So it says rapper Gunna was booked in Atlanta jail Wednesday on a racketeering charge with fellow rapper Young Thug. More than 24 other people for conspiracy to violate Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. That's what RICO, the acronym, is for. Mm-hmm. The 88-page indictment filed on Monday in Fulton County Superior Court accuses Gunna, 28 years old, whose name is Sergio Kitchens, interesting, of violating Georgia's anti-racketeering law. Young Thug, 30, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, is accused for co-founding a violent street gang named Young Slime Life, commonly known as YSL, that committed multiple murders, Lord have mercy, shootings and carjackings over roughly a decade. God damn. See, I put this stuff as low-hanging fruit information, so I don't really get that entrenched in it, but god damn.
Yeah.
They also fill it with the blood gang. Okay. Shit. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that. Monday's indictment means 26 other defendants outside of Young Thug and Gunna, and includes wide-ranging list of 181 acts that prosecutors say were committed beginning in 2013. Prosecutors say the alleged racketeering, that's a little redundant. The writer, come on, man, step it up. It's USA Today. Prosecutors also say, they kind of whatever. Prosecutors say that the alleged racketeering conspiracy was used to further the gang's interests using lyrics, music videos as evidence. Young Thug was arrested at his home in Buckhead, an upscale neighborhood in downtown Atlanta, after being held in Fulton County Jail. He appeared in court Tuesday to hear his charges. Gunna's court date has not been determined yet, according to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Young Thug is the founder of the record label YSL Records, or Young Stoner Life Records, so they got the alias, okay? His squeaky, high-pitched rap voice is known. What? Why would you? How is that pertinent to what's going on? This is a funny to read article. The squeaky,
high-pitched rap vocals.
I mean, he does, but like, why is that relevant to this? That's hilarious.
For the people that don't know.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so the rest is kind of, I think we kind of get the gist of what's going on. So let's move forward to what Charleston White had to say. So off rip, man, What are your what's your takeaway from all that?
It's a lot. I didn't know all that happened. And I still don't know like the details, the intricate details, but murders and all that type of stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, somebody needs to go to jail. So
those are serious accusations. It's not just like you hating on Young Thug. No, like murders. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
And I'm gonna try to predict, and I'm glad that we saw very limited of this, and we just kind of read the tea leaves, and that's why we're responding. Because one thing I don't go for is black degeneracy, man. I don't fuck with that shit. Not to say nobody don't mess up and do some out of pocket shit, but when you go committing murders, like destroying your community, like to me that's cooning. Like what people tend to call cooning, which is basically acting white or like disparaging black interest, quote unquote. People call that cooning. To me, this is cooning.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell the kids all the time. You know, when we do our things with the kids, it's a difference, man. Like between just if you see something like snitching and telling, like you have to tell shit. You know what I'm saying? Like because we can't let this go on in the community because it's we see what it's done. You know, since forever, you know, since we was born, like the 80s it was bad, 90s it was bad. It ain't got no better, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's, well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but it's less and less people that's trying to go take hold of it and right the ship than it is people trying to get on and keep this thing going, you know what I'm saying? So I hate to see stuff like this, but like I know, like, you know, it exists and everywhere, and I mean, I can't be mad that they got caught because murder, you killing people, you taking from people that's just like you know what I'm saying, or worse off than you. Come on, man. So
agree. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't feel bad. I feel bad for in the sake that I enjoy some of Young Thug's music. But at the end of the day, like if these charges are true, I don't feel shit for him. Because in my opinion, we gotta eradicate the normalcy of these kind of things just going and flying under the radar and nobody wants to snitch on nobody, nobody want to tell nobody. Because it's not leading, like you just said, it's not leading to us prospering as people. It's just not. So why do we keep championing this bullshit that we know does not help anything? It just preserves personal, I'll say it, degenerate interest. Like, so basically you don't want to judge nobody, so you let everybody just do what they do when it's part and parcel to taking our community down. And I just don't fuck with that. Just honestly stated. And shout out to L. We got 4 live listeners. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already. Y'all help build this channel, and y'all hit that like button on the stream. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's see what Charleston wants.
Appreciate y'all.
I know it's gonna be funny. I know it. Let's do it. Fair use, fair use.
Now let's get straight to the big news. The big news is Young Thug and Gunna. They're indicted on some RICO charges. When you see that, when you first saw that, what went to your mind?
Good for the DA. Yeah, good for that district attorney in Atlanta, Georgia, that's going to utilize these 2 big name rappers to make an example out of, as well as set a precedent going forward. Maybe these niggas will start writing about I Need Love, like LL Cool J used to write about, and change their lyrics. Because what done happened in the rap industry, homie, is these lyrics are real life situations. These lyrics are real life circumstances. We are actually bringing reality to rap, right? We bringing what we do in real life and putting it on the track.
I gotta say off rip, the snippet that I saw does not set backdrop properly of why he said what he said, because we're gonna get to the part that was controversial, but he's laying out the groundwork pretty succinctly, man. So I gotta say that this is, it's funny how they report things the way they want to report it. You got anything?
No, I agree. I definitely agree. I feel like he's saying what we would say. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I enjoy what I've heard so far. So
Okay, let's keep rolling.
As if that's cool. Almost like niggas selling dope from the phone, selling dope from the iPhone, as if that's cool. I think about
Look at this nigga hat now.
what they say, Texas niggas.
Yeah. I like Charleston White, man. He be saying some bullshit sometimes, but I like what he is overall. I gotta say.
Jay-Z. I think about all those high-level rappers that wanted to go to our government and asked our government to ban prosecutors in the state from using rap lyrics to be able to prosecute rappers. And I think that's the greatest harm. If came to pass, that would probably be one of the greatest harms done to our community since the RICO charges. These guys are really talking about what they do in real life on these lyrics, no matter if it's selling dope, their sexual activities, the drugs they use, the clothes they wear, the alcohol they drink, the cars they drive, the crimes they commit, the drugs they sell. It's almost like they make their rap lyrics as if it's their diary or their journals.
I'm gonna give a little pushback to that because I would argue that most dudes on there are lying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would argue most are lying.
Mm-hmm. Me being an artist, I know. Well, I do that, but I don't live that life. You know what I'm saying? So I do it for different reasons. You know, it is like a diary and therapy for me just to write down my thoughts. But a lot of people are not authentic and genuine in that way. They just writing what they rapping. So they rapping about what they feel is hot. They posing and I mean that's just what a lot of rap is nowadays, which is why so few genuine artists, you know, that we can connect to because it's just a bunch of rappers out here saying whatever that's hot at the moment or whatever they think is hot at the moment. So I agree. They not being all the way real in this stuff. Everybody's not a trapper. Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying, pimping and all that stuff. It might be a few. It's some that's real, but you can tell who's real and who's not. You know what I'm saying? Most times. So
I'm about to say for the most part, you mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's some people really masking what they really do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some Tupac on wax, but in real life, Braxton Hardenberg shit. You know. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to Braxton Hardenberg. I brought him up 2 times in 2 lives, so he got a lot of airtime. I don't know his real name. I forgot his real name, but no. So yeah, so I've done it before. Like when I rap when I was 19, 20, I was talking about shit I don't do. Mm-hmm. So I can imagine when people believe your character that you make. And one thing I do is when you don't use your real name as your rap name, mm-hmm. that basically gives you license to lie. Because no, that ain't me. That's Young Money Stack.
That's a great point.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's a great point. That's my character over there. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, that's a great point.
When people don't use their real name, you're not really owning what you do. I'm not saying you're not living some of that stuff because obviously, the Fed's been watching them pretty stringently and they're, doing that. But I'm just saying, like, transversely, like MC Gusto on, CB4. There are a lot of that movie resonated with so many people because it was very apropos of what the rappers really are, which are studio gangsters. Like Eazy used to say all the time. He was quick to call people studio gangsters. He could be one of his goddamn self. Who knows? But that's kind of the spirit of where this comes from. But so I'm not a big proponent for using rappers' lyrics to indict them. But if you can prove in a court of law that they doing this shit, then fuck them as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because it's still at the end of the day, it's hearsay. Even if they say it. So you're like, man, I was lying, and you can't tell me I wasn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
it's like acting like you. In a sense, it's almost equivalent for you trying to indict an actor for what they did in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because they were believable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's those lanes. I don't love how they merge. I just don't.
No, I agree with that.
But I also don't love kids consuming that without discretion, and grown-ups explains to them like, hey, this is an act. This is not normal people shit. And people who do this normally usually end up with these results. And I think that's the biggest part of why this kind of thing destroys our community, in my opinion. But let's proceed forward.
But reading it out loud. And so now, you hear everybody hollering gang gang, everybody down for catching a body. But what I seem to notice is when they get their motherfucking ass and they got to go to jail, them niggas scream and holler, I don't want to be here. It's inhumane. They got.
Well, you know you from Dallas area, man.
Her.
That's how they talk for real, though.
Yeah.
That's how they talk for real. That's funny.
With the roaches and the rats. Oh, I want to get out. They ain't so gangster. If you go put that suit on, we all say it's 2 roads to that suit. Jail or the graveyard. Why you trying to avoid that? You can't come up in this, young brother. You got to go to jail. Back in the day, them niggas took pride in going to jail. They went down there, kicked the nigga ass, became tank boss, building tender, got them a old white woman as a prison guard girlfriend, and they made prison sound, yeah, so I don't know what's up with this new crew. They crying like a motherfucker from that cell block. They playing on the phones. These today's
and what he's alluding to is Young Thug's lawyer was saying that he has inhumane living situations in the prison, and it's a clean. I mean, it's small.
Yeah,
it look like jail, but it's nothing's inhumane about it from a cleanliness standpoint. You just in jail, motherfucker.
Yeah, this ain't your mansion, nigga.
That's what jail is, bro. Like, fuck you mean?
Prisoners with these iPhones and cell phones make prison look very appealing. They make prison look fun. I seen some niggas having a race in the day room. From one side of the day room, I'm talking about them niggas were racing, and one nigga put his head down like they was a real race. I seen niggas modeling clothes in prison. I seen niggas cooking tacos on the bed in prison. Man, y'all niggas kill people just to do that? So shit, I was happy when they got some big name rappers ass and put them in jail. Really, I'm just happy just for a bunch of niggas to go to jail anyway. It's causing trouble in the community. It ain't just got to be rappers, but I was so glad they got them niggas, and I hope they make an example out of every last one of them niggas and some more rappers too.
Now it's just not Young Thug; it's 27 others.
Oh boy, that's like going fishing and catching everything you want to catch. Oh boy, one thing about these people here, they got a 90-something.
Rewind it back.
Oh boy, he basically alluding to like catching all them people is like a buffet. Yeah. That's funny and run it back.
Like it's like going fishing and catching everything you want to catch. Them niggas. And some more rappers too.
Now it's just not Young Thug; it's 27 others.
Oh boy, that's like going fishing and catching everything you want to catch. Oh boy, one thing about these people here, they got a 90-something conviction rate, and every nigga go to the feds, holler Toby. I ain't never seen a nigga come out that motherfucking federal prison hollering, I'm Kunta Kinte still. Every nigga before that sentencing guidelines holler, Toby, what's your name, boy? Toby? Yeah, ain't too many niggas in that courtroom hollering Kunta. Yeah.
And what he's alluding to is that fake pro-blackism that some people take on as in my opinion, it's a defense mechanism for you feeling inferior. It's funny, what I observed, just me personally, is the most pro-black people always worry about what white people doing. Always worry about how white people perceive you. I'm like, so if you really pro-black, why does their opinion matter? And Sammy knows, I tell this to dudes all the time. I'm like, dog, why do you care so much what white people do? Because me personally, I don't give a shit. Like, why do I care? And I tell my coworkers that shit, actually. Like, I really walk this walk, man, of how I believe the world to be. And so what he's saying is once you get jammed up with them charges, boy, you straighten up real quick. You get that Toby energy real quick. once you get that freedom compromise. So yeah, so I agree with that. Go ahead.
No, I agree. It's different. What Kobe said. He's playing a little Bow Wow. He's like, it's different looking at the great white shark from
in the ocean when you actually jump in with them.
Yeah, and you getting in the tank with that motherfucker. That's what he said. Yeah, so I mean, when you get in that tank, man, it's different. Like me personally, I've been in jail, and I say it because it was for nothing. But I've been 11 times for the same shit.
God damn.
Yeah, traffic warrants. Just going to jail, getting out, bailing out same day, not going to court, getting another warrant, going to jail, same shit. 11 times from 18 to 21, 22 maybe. And I was like, I'm not going to jail again, and haven't been back. But for people going with like for real charges, it's different, man. I didn't want to be there 24 hours and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't, that was back in college days. We had no money. So I couldn't really just be paying stuff like that. But I got out of jail because I did not want to be there. And it's terrible, bro. Like bums in there, they pissy, shitty, sleep on the floor and like it's just a bunch of different people. You got to drink the water off on top of the toilet. You know what I'm saying? That's where the water fountain is.
Oh, Lord mercy.
Yeah. I didn't, needless to say, but I said I didn't drink anything. I stayed in my corner and, I had my face on. I'm just, I'm just sitting there and wish somebody would mess with me. But people just, when you get in there, I didn't see the whole tough guy thing. This is all 11 times I went. I didn't see the whole tough guy thing, people going around trying to punk people. It was people in there. The energy I felt was, damn, I'm in this shit. I got to get out. Like, I got to figure out how I'm going to get out this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that kind of energy. It wasn't like, yeah, we back in here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that. It was like, man, shit, I'm in jail. I got to get out. You know what I'm saying? So he right. Boys, they get different when they get in there. I was talking to the judge real clean. Like, yes, sir, I will do that. Yeah.
And you're smart too.
Yeah.
Perform motherfucking shit. Get your fucking ass on that bitch.
For real. So, I mean, I'm glad I got my brushes with the law early, you know what I'm saying? And for traffic warrants, you know what I'm saying? Literally no license type stuff, no insurance type stuff. But yeah, I'm glad I learned that lesson then because it made me not ever want to go back to jail ever. So I feel what he's saying. Boys get in there and get real different. Somebody like Young Thug that's going from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other, being rich, millionaire, got everything to having nothing to except what they allow you to have. It's a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll mess you up. You'll feel like it's inhumane, but boys in there chilling. Like he said, they making videos, they living, It's life to them. So it's just, it's interesting. Perspective is everything, but he right. Boys get real, they turn on they code switch well when it's time to, what I'm saying, when they in jail. So yeah.
I can see that. Mm-hmm. Well, somebody who ain't never been to jail, so, I'm going to defer to you with that. Don't ever plan on going.
Yeah.
I've been, what? I've had a lot of favors, so that's why I'm in the middle with cops. Like this black cop pulled me over, man. That's why I have my Escalade.
Mm-hmm. I
had like 4 warrants, same shit, traffic tickets, and he was like, "Man, listen, I should take you to jail, man. I'm gonna let you make it, man. Handle these goddamn tickets." I think I had 5 warrants, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow,
5. He's like, man, he gave me that look like, nigga, get your motherfucking ass and pay these shits off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He, you know what I'm saying? He gave me that look like, yo. He gave me a look and he told me. He's like, man, I should take you to jail, man. But I'm not gonna do that. Pay these goddamn tickets. I was like, all right. So I knew that was my my area of grace that I think I exceeded me trying to dodge them tickets.
Yeah.
So that's happened. I've also almost got a DUI before. Man, not even knowing the kind of trouble I was in, to be honest. I was drunk as shit. I was blitzed. I was in Nacogdoches, Texas, Me and Will actually went in the car together, and we was leaving this party. We went back to Stephen F. Austin to go to like an alumni thing. I probably was like 25, 26, somewhere around that range. Long story short, no. I still was in college. So this was like a 23, 22. And long story short, because that's the old S10 I got pulled over in.
Oh, okay.
I'm pushing big body, can't stop me.
Yeah.
They got to sell 1 million copy. I was pushing that bullshit ass truck. And I got pulled over, man. And I did a field sobriety test and I just aced it. And he was like, man, if you had one more drink, you'd be over the limit and I had to take you in and yada, yada, yada. So I could have went to jail several times. I got handcuffed a few times, well, twice in my life too, over some bullshit both times. But hey, I could have ended up in a certain circumstance, and fortunately, I had favor with that. Wasn't the end result. But you know what I'm saying, like, and the point I'm making is we all a situation away from probably experiencing that in some capacity. But when you're doing out here murdering motherfuckers and selling drugs and fucking the community up, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. That's. I mean, you definitely had favor because them DUIs, they stick with you.
They are very debilitating, man. And so I'm glad I didn't get that because I definitely deserved it that day. That's for damn sure. That's fair. Boy, I focused with the eye of the tiger, boy, when he did the straight line off this and put your hand on your nose, boy. I was eye of the tiger came out. I'm telling you.
I wasn't motherfucking driving.
I ain't drunk, was that Mr. Turner? I was drinking, but I wasn't driving.
She was on my lap, and she got off.
Y'all gotta look at Mr. Turner, man. It's like one of the funniest videos back in the infant YouTube stages. One of the funniest videos you'll look at in your life. The two had a DUI test. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. I'm not even capping. It's hilarious.
Fuck this shit. Yeah. Turner,
hey, you know what? We're gonna do a Mr. Turner reaction one day, dog. We just
we got to. We ain't gonna do nothing. We be laughing the whole time.
That's all right. That's good enough. That's a reaction.
All right, let's see what he got.
Stick around these last 28 seconds. See if he says anything else worth mentioning. Then we'll land the plane on the show.
So shit, them niggas will come home. I keep telling y'all, the best thing for these niggas is that penitentiary. Them niggas, when they come home, they go to driving trucks around the country. They try to fix the family problems. They barbecue on Sundays during the football games. They become loving husbands. They try to get all their kids together. No, man, that's the best thing they could have done for the black community and the hip hop culture is arrest a bunch of them niggas.
$1,200.
I don't agree. The best thing for us is jail. However, I do agree that people who do degeneracy like that, you get what you get, man.
So what do you suggest for them? Like, do you suggest if not jail, what do you think the alternative would be?
Raising better fucking families, community shame. When people are doing bullshit, call them out and not just, well, you don't know their situation. Well, you don't know how hard it is. Fuck that. Call the shit out. That fixes that because people, that's what coaches do. Coaches hold people accountable from a group standpoint. So when we implement shame, implement a standard, then we don't have to worry about our young men and our young women going to jail for stupid shit like that. Because it's expectation that, just think about anything you have been a part of your life. The culture dictates your behavior for the most part.
Yeah.
Remember our basketball team. We didn't do crazy shit because we were self-policed. Like Coach Brush had to do shit.
Yeah.
Self-police that shit from a hood high school. We ain't had no problems.
That's true. And that's not typical. Like
not typical at all. Aldine High School will show you that to be so, because I went to middle school with a lot of them dudes, and we went down two different life paths. People from both schools, and we all know it to be so.
Yeah.
So that would be my solution. The better.
But what about like immediate, like for now, like you saying that jail is not the way, but
I'm saying that's my end game.
Okay, end game, yeah.
Because I think the problem is in our community, we don't have an end game to shit. That's why I don't believe in protesting. There's no end game. There's no end game.
Yeah, it's no plan to have the end game. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have a plan at all to follow, which
There you
is,
go.
you know me. I always say our culture is defined by um, chaos and confusion. That's us. You know what I'm saying?
And emotionality. Go ahead,
Right.
sprinkle some of that shit in there.
Yeah, because it's unfortunate, but that if you look around, that's the reality. Like we thrive in chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we get up. We get up for that. You know,
Yeah.
videos like this probably won't have millions of views. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not nothing that is what they call it have shock value. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. We get up for the stuff with shock value. Like, oh shit, you see that video? You see
Absolutely.
somebody getting murdered? You see? You know what I'm saying? I shared that video with you, ESG earlier. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just tripping on the ground, and because I'm a part of this culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ingrained in us, and we really have to do some reverse engineering to get what we're trying to get. You know, so I don't disagree with him. I think for the situation at hand, and I'm talking to somebody on comments that was watching me saying that it's bullshit because a lot of those people, well, some of those people just rappers on the label and they going to jail for it too. What you feel about that?
Oh, they said what now?
That a lot of those people are just rappers on the label and they going to jail for it too. And they saying that's bullshit.
It's bullshit that the rappers are going to jail as well.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything.
Well, you can't get sent to jail for not doing anything, not for association. Go ahead.
That's what I said. Yeah, but she said when you charged with a conspiracy case, let alone with a damn RICO case, it's over. Everybody ends up doing some kind of time, even if it's 5 to 10 years.
Well, I surmise they've been observing them for a long time. They said since 2013. So this has been like a decade-long case they've been building on them.
Mm-hmm.
So your name association, I would assume that it's way deeper than just being affiliated with the people. You have to have some observable stuff or something you said to connect you. So unless now, to the credit of the person posting, if it comes out and it's just bullshit, I'm with you. Like, association, that's not enough. But I surmise, I mean, to bring charges, like you have to have a strong enough case to even bring it up. So I would assume that they got that person doing some nefarious shit.
I don't know much about how RICO cases work, but if I imagine that it has to be like cohesive. So if some of it falls apart, does that mean the whole case falls apart? Can they separate it or leave some people out after they, like, how does that work? You know, I know you did criminal justice.
Yeah, criminal justice was my undergrad degree. See, now again, I don't know the direct charges being said, so I don't know, because conspiracy it's a broad brush on what's going on. So everybody in the conspiracy case not gonna get the same sentence. So it may be some community service shit, but it sounds like they just trying to sweep everything and find out what's what. So what they're trying to do is get people to tell on each other. That's what it seems like that they're trying to do, from my view. So I think the initial arrestings is just kind of start getting, like, putting some pressure to their ass to get it going. And so RC Press say, man, don't play with East Texas. For real though. If y'all don't know about East Texas, it's some, what you doing here, boy?
Yeah, for real.
That's real talk. So yeah, man. So I mean, we can wrap the video here. I don't want to be super long on this. And so unfortunate set of affairs, but Charleston White again is going Charleston White. If y'all don't know his content, go look at that. Charleston White is hilarious, man. He right, wrong, or indifferent. He going at whack 100. Whack 100 goes at everybody. He's like, you talking all this shit, ain't now one nigga spill blood over you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what dude Charleston White is. He calls everybody out. That's just what he do. He called Kwame Brown out, saying he a crash dummy. That's just what Charleston White does, y'all. So if y'all not familiar with the brand, so I want to introduce that. Anything as we close?
Nah, it's just like you said, it's an unfortunate event that this is happening right now. But if it happens every day, like we just happen to see it because of who these two rappers are, which coincidentally, I seen this guy Gunna and a movie. It may have been his first movie, but he was in one the other day. I was watching. It was like about who was that? It was the guy that played the new Candyman,
Okay.
and it was forget the white guy's name, but
What's up?
ambulance. I think
Funny
it was,
looking motherfucker.
damn, I feel like it was ambulance. It might not have been ambulance.
Gunna look like a. See, no, let me stop.
Yeah, he's you can tell he real slow boogie. You know what I'm saying? So it's surprising that he got caught up, but he talked real slow and like
I never heard him speak. He a funny looking dude.
He from Chicago. He talked just like Chi-Town. Remember Chi-Town on our team?
Chi-Town.
Little old bitty dude.
Oh, Courtney.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking though.
Yeah. He talked like that, but real slow. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. All right, okay, all right.
Yeah, so I'm surprised to see that he's caught up in this, but I mean, you never know what people we are capable of.
Everybody's capable of anything. I don't put nothing past. Like my own mother, I heard she killed 2 people back in 1978. I'd be like, okay. Like, I wouldn't put that in her character at all, but I know everybody's capable of anything. So I'm not judging in the sense that you're a horrible person per se. What I'm saying is what you're doing is deleterious to our community, and I'm not for that shit, man. I'm not for that shit. I know pushed against the wall, any man is capable of anything. I'm capable of killing somebody and acting like it didn't happen if I had to.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I got pushed in the corner. But I don't go out even looking, even be in those situations. And that's why I tell people all the time when I do my cliff notes sessions, like, dude, like, don't put yourself in position to have these adverse situations. Like, learn to observe. I tell my girlfriend, it's like, it's okay to judge some shit. It is. That's why you don't go walking at 2 a.m. in goddamn Watts with a blue shirt on. You don't fucking do that.
Absolutely. I think, like you said, it's I'm weary of people that say what they never do. Like, come on, man. How do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you cannot be so absolute about something that you don't know what you don't know. You know, and for you to say I never do that, it makes me question that you probably would. You know what I'm saying? And you just scared. Yeah. So people need to be honest with themselves. If you are, you can work from that space and moving forward. And I think us as a community, that's what we need to do. We need leaders in the community, which we have some on the surface level, but like when we look up, we don't have any. And I don't think we need a head to the snake because then they know where to cut that head off. You know what I'm saying? In the body and fall. But I do think we need more involvement with these kids. Parents and grown-ups, they're gonna be what they are. You know what I'm saying? They are what they are. But these kids, they still have a chance, and that's where a lot of our efforts go. But we need to keep our hands on them and make sure that they're going in the right direction because it's the little things, it's the small things, the small adjustments that'll change the trajectory of their life. You know what I'm saying? And we're responsible for that at this point. While we have the strength, when we become old and nobody want to listen to us no more, it ain't nothing we can do for them. You know what I'm saying? But while we the strong,
absolutely,
yeah. While we the strong men in our community, we have to step up and do everything that we can while we have this time, in our window to do it. So, that's what I'm about. You about the same thing, and I think we need to just keep pushing forward on that, and more people to get involved when they can. As they see that that's the way to go because it feels right. Even if you don't want to show up and you come from work sometimes, like working all day and then show up to the lock-in, which is all night, you know what I'm saying? You go like, man, I don't want to come to this shit. When you get there, it's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Like
the vibe is different once you get in the spirit of what you need to actually focus on, which is the youth. Yeah, I agree with that because I was struggling at that time. 10-hour workday and go to a lock-in.
Yeah.
But when you're there, your energy does change. Because before then, I was just like, man, fuck this, man. Then when the kids start looking at you,
yeah,
man. All right, guys. So, man, let's. It does turn. That's a great point.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
Yeah. So, I think we need more of that, and we'll have less of this. So, that's what I got.
Yeah, agreed. And to close out, I will say that I think that in our community, having these celebrities at the head is the problem. Because I say this all the time: the celebrities answer to other people, and you don't know what misdirection that they have when they give you their message. So, in other words, it's not pure. So when we go following behind people just because they're rich and they have notoriety, but they have all types of handlers. They all have types of people they have to answer to. And by answer to, I mean certain stuff they can't say publicly because it's going to go against this community. It's going to go against that community. So these people are compromised. They just are. And no other community has their community leaders from the celebrity sphere except us. And I think that's why we lack culture. And that's why we lack discipline amongst each other. And I have a problem with that. I really do. So I'm not happy brothers are getting locked up, but I am okay with the fact that people need to see that these are not people to be followed. This shit has real consequences to what you're doing. You can't go out thinking, oh, my life career is to be a rapper. No, if it so happened to coming from a dude who used to rap, but I also was a Division I basketball player too, right? Mm-hmm. Your life goal ain't to rap. If it pops out for you, cool. I ain't saying don't go rap, but if that's your plan A, and that's it. Good luck with that shit, man. Good luck. There's a whole bunch of bums out there who can spit 16. Just saying.
Hard. Yeah, no, I I know, and even with bringing up Lil Sammy, it's not even like, all right, you could do this. This is what you're gonna do. It ain't even that. We got multiple lanes that we going in, and then we know something to work. You can't just put all your eggs in that rap basket because you have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got no control over that. Industry so contrived, so compromised with, I'm gonna say it, Jewish overlords who run the rap game. I know you can't say Jewish and criticize that in any fashion. I do not care. They run rap, not these black faces you see. That's just facts. That's facts. Yep. Look at the names of these record labels. It ain't us. That's just real talk. So we're letting people let anything go. I'm not saying that they necessarily are purposely trying to drag our community down, but what they are letting us do is do it to ourselves. And it's purported as we're the ones being the provocateurs, and that's not so.
And I may need to make Lil Sammy be Jewish because look at Drake.
I'm Jewish actually, y'all. If y'all want.
Yeah, me too. We Jewish, and we just didn't have.
Identify as Jewish. I can't identify as Jewish. Like I can't do that.
I'm now identifying as Jewish, and they cannot stop me or shame me. So, yeah.
They can't shame me out of wanting to. Yeah. So this is actually a Jewish channel now. So
yeah.
Jewish.
Whatever the word is, y'all say.
The Jewish guys. Is the channel.
The Jewish guys. Yeah. He gonna strike out shit. He gonna take it off.
We can't get in trouble. I identify as Jewish.
Yeah. Well, we'll be. You know me. I take it all the way to CNN if they try to take us down for that. We gonna go all the way with that shit. I'm gonna keep my little black hat.
Don't you shame me?
Yeah, for real.
I am
identifying as a Jew now.
But that's why the joke is funny. Like in this society, you can say whatever, and it's funny how there are limits on some things that you can say you want to be. Like, for example, you can't be 50 years old. Oh, I identify as 12. Good luck with that, bro.
I am 12.
I identify as 12. You feel me? Like it's silly because when you uncap shit like that, you can go limitless. So that's why we, again, playing on the premise of that for the joke. But for legal purposes, no, I do identify as Jewish now. So so that way our comments can't be stricken.
Yeah, Sammy finna have his bar mitzvah next year.
Yeah.
Whenever the age he gets appropriate for that, he having that. So I seen how that worked for Drake. I'm trying to, if they having Degrassi Part 2 or something, look Sammy on his way. Y'all just, what I'm saying. Y'all look out. I
actually identify as millionaire too. So for future purchases. I know my bank account may not match that, but I now identify as millionaire actually. So I should be able to buy whatever I see. I'm going down the road. See, let me stop.
Hey, I was finna identify as billionaire, so go ahead, take note. I
can see where my mind's working. Let me stop.
Yeah, wheels turning. All right, but yeah, go ahead.
Salute everybody, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for the live stream today. Hope y'all take something from the message. I hope y'all keep rocking with the wise guys, with your boy Cliff and
Sammy Bill.
All righty, man. Thank y'all. Much love. Till next time we out. Peace.